with technology, phones have all these different kind of apps, and with these apps, a lot of these apps you can record music while you listen to it, while you stream it. And so what people fail to realize is when we record in the studio, we record at super high qualities, right? So when we upload these songs, you know what I'm saying, in high quality to these platforms, a lot of times what the platforms are doing, because they know what people do, so they will downsample. They lower the quality for streaming purposes. Because for one, they know that people steal the music. For two, it's a lighter load on people's phones, on the internet. A lot of people don't have like super fast connections, and a lot of people like to like multitask, stream, like do a lot of different things at once on the phone or while they're on the internet. And so like I say, the platforms have, you know, reducing a load on their servers. It's easier for them to stream at lower qualities. The average person is not going to really be able to be like, oh, the music sounds a horrible quality. But if you actually hear that song file side by side with the original, then you'll notice a difference. But because they're just playing it to you all by itself, people have gotten used to hearing music at low qualities and don't even realize it. That's why a lot of times people will pay big money to go to the movie theater, or like when a new movie comes out or whatever, because a lot of times at the movie theater, they're giving it to you in the highest quality, the highest sound quality, and the highest video quality. So when you're just Monday through Friday at home, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you hear music in low quality, so it's like, man, you know, I want to hear something that gives me a thrill. A lot of times that's just what that does. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hearing things the highest quality. So us being in the studio, I hear things in the highest quality all the time. It's like so even when I upload music to the streaming platforms, the distribution platforms, they have options for us to pay additional money for, so that premium members can pay additional money for services to hear music in higher quality. So for example, if I upload my song in 192 kHz, I can premium members can I guess members can pay a premium price to hear my music just the way I recorded it in the studio at the highest quality. Now, there are a lot of artists that have been recording in MP3s since the beginning of time, because they have no understanding of what analog is or any of that. And so what happens is you can't up convert a file, right? And a lot of people think that you can up convert a file, and I hate to break it down to those people, but up converting a file is like taking a piece of cake that has 8 slices and saying, I'm gonna make this more cake, so I'm gonna cut it into 16 slices, right? You made more slices, but that's not more cake. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how good of an example that was, but there's no such thing as up converting. There's such thing as converting. Like you can convert from WAV to MP3 or like a different file type. But to go from like MP3 32 kilobytes per second to 320 kilobytes per second, it's not gonna do that. Now the file will actually say that it is in, if you go from 32 to 320, if you look at the file, it'll say that it's in 320 kilobytes per second, but if you listen to it, it still sounds like 32, right? So that's what I'm trying to get, the point I'm trying to get across to people is, I've done these tests, so this is why I know. If you don't believe me, take one of your songs. If you are an artist, take one of your songs and put it in 32 kilo, export it in render or export it in 32 kilobytes per second, and then load it back up into your program and export it again in 320. That should up convert it, right? No, it doesn't. But the file will say that it's in 320 kilobytes per second. Now you listen to your original file that was originally in 320 kilobytes per second, and you listen to the one that was converted from 32 back up to 320. It's still gonna sound like 32. It's gonna sound nothing like 320. But a lot of people don't get this. What is the point that I'm getting at? WAV 16-bit at 44.1 kHz. The kilobytes per second on that is 1,411, right? So a WAV 16-bit file is a way higher kilobytes per second, which is more it's better quality than a MP3 320 kilobytes per second. People don't understand what MP3 was designed for. That was designed for space saving. Its strength is not quality. You know what I'm saying? WAV gives you the best quality. Is one of the best formats as far as quality goes. I always export my songs out in WAV, and then I'll export one out in MP3 320 kilobytes per second. Nothing less. For what? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of platforms will convert and down and lower the quality, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason that they choose to. But I always deliver it to them in the highest quality. If they choose to down convert it, that's on them. But it's like we're in so many different online stores, I could care less what they do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the listener to choose what platform that they like the best. You know what I'm saying? As far as listening goes. So I think that a lot of us, if I tell you, hey man, I can give you, the listener or the fan, I can give you 300 songs in mediocre quality. You know what I'm saying? Or I can give you 10 songs in the highest quality. Most people are gonna rather want three. They're like, man, I get 300 songs. Most people are not looking at, oh, I get 10 songs in the highest quality. But from a producer standpoint, I look at things way differently. I would rather have 10 songs in the highest quality than 300 songs in a mediocre quality. But because I'm in the studio all the time and I hear songs in the highest quality, I can tell the difference in what mediocre quality is. I'm not saying that I'm the best at what I do, but I can very well tell the difference. Even if it's a top of the line artist, and that song is streaming on a platform, I can tell that song is streaming at a lower quality, like 128 kilobytes per second or 160 kilobytes per second. And typically that is the range that you are getting. Streaming is about 128 to 160. And I just don't understand why people take MP3s and put them on CDs and sell them. Like, why are you selling me mediocre quality?